So today I will be discussing on the concept of semiotics. What is semiotics? Semiotics is the study of signs and symbols and how meaning is communicated. Linguist Ferdinand de Saussure argues that sign is made of two parts: the signifier, which is the physical form in which the sign takes, and the signified, which is the mental concept that the sign represents. For example, a stop sign. The physical form of the sign on the side of the road is the signifier, and the concept of actually stopping when seeing the sign is the signified. However, in some cases, signifiers can have multiple signifieds. For example, a heart. A heart can be signified by love, but to some can signify the organ itself. There are two types of meaning that we can understand out of a sign: what is present and what is associated with the presence. The first type is denotation. By denoting a sign is simply identifying or describing what is on the sign. Example, with a pair of spectacles or glasses. Denoting it would be stating that there is glass, lenses, and is for the eyes, because it is simply stating the obvious. The second type of meaning is connotation. Connotating a sign is associating the sign with some form from past experience. In regards to the example of denotations, glasses and spectacles can be connotated with weakness in vision or a scientist. Another important pioneer in semiotics is American philosopher Charles Peirce. He identified three different types of significations. Firstly is an iconic sign. An iconic sign is one that bears a resemblance to that which it represents, like a no-smoking sign. It reminds you of a crucial message that you are not allowed to smoke in that particular area. Secondly is indexical sign, which is a sign that has a direct relationship or causal link to that which it represents. This means when you see a sign, you immediately associate it with something based on knowledge. For example, smoke is indexical to fire, because when you see smoke, you think of fire. Or a sign at the beach with a shark fin surfacing out of a ripple of water, meaning that the beach is dangerous and might contain sharks. Last but not least is symbolic signs. Symbolic signs represents the object by convention and is by social agreement. For example, language. Pretty much all of language in which words have no necessary relationship to the concept they represent. Other examples would be letters of an alphabet, the number system, or computer codes. Not only can you look at signs by these significations individually, but it is possible to look at certain things in terms of all three aspects: iconically, indexically, and symbolically. Say a drawing of a rose, for example. It is not only iconic as it represents the rose itself, but is also indexical to a garden, to be specific, a rose garden, and symbolic to romance.